I'm an artist, a designer, and an organizer, and a lot of my work that people know about is the street art that I do. You know, in the 90s, we grew up the hip-hop golden era. Hip-hop was, you know, style, and it was like a real authentic lyricism in the, you know, in rap music. We were, you know, it was an individual style we were coming up with. It wasn't like we went online and be like, that's the style we're going with. We were all creating it at the same time, wearing hoodie jeans, jewelry, you know, the way we spoke, our lingo. The stuff that I was creating because I was growing up as a young woman trying to figure out like what kind of person I'm gonna be. My whole characters were like beat girls and hip hop girls, and they just kind of embodied the energy of the time. There was only like 1 or 2 women coming up in the graffiti scene in my time, surrounded by like a huge community of guys doing this stuff, and then that hardcore energy. I felt like I wanted to just kind of soften things in, you know, be part of it and give a little difference to like the feeling, the environment that felt so hard. You know, a woman for some reason always feels like a little bit of an object when you're painting because, you know, there's so many guys and they're all staring at you. They're like, who's this girl? You know, there's not that many women painting this stuff. This is like a guy territory. And then years later, when more girls started to come through so that we could paint these walls and make a little bit more of a statement that we've arrived and we want equal share or equal representation in this culture because we have something to also contribute. We started painting flowers and colors of pink, and you know, and people and guys were like, "What is going on here?" There's a different dynamic that happens when women get together and paint or build or create something because we're very nurturing. We tend to work with a lot of young people. We want to see the world more positive, more nature, and it's like it's a totally different dynamic. The paintings that I'm creating now, they've turned more like earthy, more like warrior women, more native, because there's influences of me going back to my country in Ecuador and also just growing, you know, growing older and getting more in touch with like my spirituality or whatever, or just in touch with my sense of self and who I want to be and what I really want to portray in my work or in the messaging that I'm doing. Hi, my name is Toofly. I'm from Queens, New York, and currently living in Ecuador.